This is Robert Landau, iconic Live Life Well TV host, with another episode of a trivia program that we call Did You Know? So, what do you think of the jacket? Chess, anyone? Anyway, let's get to the matter at hand, and Robert, please stop dilly-dallying around. Here we go with some trivia that is all true. Did you know that Elvis Presley never wrote any of the songs that he sang? Did you know that in the iconic classic film, The Wizard of Oz, one of my personal favorites, the dog that played Toto was paid an actual salary? That beautiful terrier was paid $125 a week, which happened to be more than many of the film's human actors were paid a week. Go Toto, you go. Did you know that the Olympics have been hosted by multiple countries that no longer exist? And the countries that hosted the Olympics that no longer exist are West Germany, Yugoslavia, and the USSR. Did you know that the wok isn't just a cooking implement? It can also be a sled. That's according to the participants in the Wok World Championship. Teams of racers on an annual basis use modified woks in 1- and 4-person wok sleds to travel down bobsled tracks. Wow. I'm kind of glad I don't participate in that. Love using a wok to cook, but that's about as far as it goes with me. Don't know about you. Next up is this. Did you know that for 43 years, the NFL record for the longest made field goal was done by a man with no toes on his kicking foot? I need to read that again. I can't believe that. Did you know that for 43 years, the NFL record for the longest made field goal was made by a man with no toes on his kicking foot? That guy was named Tom Dempsey, and he was born with neither toes on his right foot nor fingers on his right hand. But his 63-yard field goal in 1970 wasn't matched until 1998. The record wasn't broken of Tom's amazing feat, pardon the pun, until 2013. See what happens when I wear a really crazy jacket? Next up, did you know that hamsters happen to be illegal in Hawaii? Yup. Hamsters would thrive in the Hawaiian climate, and Hawaiian lawmakers fear that the effects of introducing a new species into the delicate ecosystem there could have very serious effects. Did you know that as many as 750,000 Americans are estimated to have died in the Civil War? 750,000 Americans are estimated to have died in the Civil War. Almost 2.5% of the total population of the United States at that point in time. Next up, the continent with the highest literacy rate happens to be Antarctica. Since the only people living on Antarctica are scientific researchers, then it would make sense that the adult literacy rate would be 100%. Gotcha on that one, huh? Maybe not. Did you know that the brother of John Wilkes Booth once saved the life of Abraham Lincoln's son? Did you know that Albert Einstein could have become the president of Israel? In 1952, Israel offered Einstein the presidency. Although the presidency is a largely symbolic position in Israel, the country's first president reportedly considered Einstein the, quote, greatest Jew alive. Did you know that Adolf Hitler was nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize? In 1939, a member of the Swedish Parliament submitted the nomination, although, according to him, it was not intended to be a serious nomination. It was more of a way to make a point. But nevertheless, he submitted the nomination. Two more for your Did You Know consideration. The second to last trivial fact goes like this. Did you know that the Wright brothers' first flight took place in 1903? It took us only 66 more years to land on the moon. That's amazing. That's amazing. Think about that. The two major events were only 66 years apart from one another. That's amazing. Last one for you, at least for this episode, goes like this. Did you know that Napoleon was really not short? It was actually foreign propagandists who managed to perpetrate this myth in order to reduce Napoleon to a comic character. While today we might consider Napoleon short, he was actually taller in his day than the average Frenchman was at that time. So, that does it for this episode. I hope you had fun. I love doing these. Check out previous episodes of Did You Know if you haven't already, and do check out all episodes of the other wonderful shows that are always available to you on Live Life Well TV. And this has been this channel's host, Robert Landau. We'll see you next episode.